What's up everybody, it's Kelsee Brianna J, and today I'm overviewing some new brushes that I have from Beautylish, and they happen to be made by two of my favorite people. This is Wayne Goss's newest brush for Holiday 2021. It is called the Holiday 2021 brush, and he's been working on it since the beginning of the year, but this brush took a long time to come into fruition because it has so many bristles. So I'm really excited to be using this. And on my right side, I have the Sonia G Niji Pro Brush. Now this brush came out a few weeks ago, but before I was able to get my video up, this brush did sell out. However, it is coming back, so I wanted to overview it in this video and give you all a demo using both of these new beauties. So both brush brands, Sonia's and Wayne's, are made in Japan by Japanese brush artisans, but I think their brands are so different, and I love both of them for different reasons. And their brushes that they create are a reflection of their approaches to makeup, and both of them have similarities, but they're still vastly different. And I love their creativity when it comes to brushes, because every time that they create a new brush, they give us a new way to apply our makeup, and I love them for that. So the Niji Pro Brush retails for $85, and per the description on Beautylish's website, this brush is intended for a fast, flawless application of bronzer and powder. And the bristles of this brush are made of dyed and undyed Psychoho goat hair, so it has that nice salt and peppery type look. Beautiful brush. I can't wait to show you all what it does in the demo. So next we have the Wayne Goss Holiday 2021 brush, and this brush is really cute and compact. It's a little bit bigger than the palm of my hand, but it feels really nice in the hand. I love the configuration of the handle because it's shorter, but it has this flat part right here, so it feels really comfortable. And this brush has a flat bottom, so you can just sit it right up. I mean, my hands might not be the best demonstration because, can I stay still? I did it a little bit anyway. So this brush has a lot of bristles in it, and that's what Wayne said took this brush a longer time to be made. And so I'm glad that he took his time with this one because it blends like a dream. So this brush is an all-in-one complexion brush. So what Wayne said in his video was that you can use this for your skincare. So when you're cleansing your face, you can squirt your cleanser on here, and this can be an additional tool that you use to ensure that your skin is clean. You can use it for your cleanser, dry it off, and then come through and use it for your complexion products. It's completely up to you because it is versatile like that. In the demo, I use this for my foundation and to blend out my concealer. You can use it with liquid or cream products. You can also use this for self-tanner. Now, I don't typically use self-tanner, but if you do, that is a product that is a little bit messier. I've used it in the past, so to have a tool like this will allow you to buff that product on effortlessly and evenly, because nobody likes to have a splotchy tanner application. So this is going to let you cover that ground and buff that product in so it is seamless and you cannot tell where you put tanner and where you didn't. And lastly, you can use this brush for your powder products. So yes, you can do all the things with this brush. Wayne really came through with an all-in-one brush. I love to see it. Links to these brushes will be down in the description box. If you do choose to shop, I do receive a small commission. Thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate you all. So with no further ado, let's jump into the demo, and I hope that you all enjoy. So let's start off by using the Wayne Goss Holiday brush, and I'm going to use this brush to apply my foundation. For foundation, I'm going to use the Clé de Peau Radiant Fluid Matte Foundation and just shake it up a little bit. So I watched Wayne's video, and he said that one of the methods that he liked to use to apply his foundation using that brush is the dot method. So what you do is you take your foundation on your fingers, you dot it on your skin wherever you need that coverage. So just do it, honey. And then you take that brush and buff in the foundation. And what this does is give you a nice, seamless, natural looking foundation application. And this brush just has the perfect amount of surface area to buff everything in and not take forever in a day to blend it out. So there you go, nice and natural. You don't have on too much products. You still see a little bit of your skin, but your foundation, it looks perfected. It's a very beautiful technique to utilize if you don't want to do a lot of product on your face and you're looking for a naturally glam look. Or you could go in with the foundation on the brush, and by doing this you're going to get a little bit more coverage because it's going to apply it more opaquely because you're putting more product directly in the area where you want it to be. And I'm just going to apply this all over the skin and buff it out. It still is a gorgeous foundation. It's just using the foundation directly on the brush is going to give you more directness with it, and you'll get more coverage. Do you all see the difference of this side versus that side? This side looks a little bit more natural, but both sides are blended out to perfection. Right side using the dot method, left side using the put it on there method. Okay, I don't have a name for it. Gorgeous application either way. No streaks. It took 5 minutes to apply, and everything is just smooth and glowy. Yes! I want to add a little bit more coverage to the right side because who am I kidding? I love coverage with foundation. You know, I just love glam. It's just my favorite. Because this brush is bigger, it covers a lot of surface area at once and it buffs it out. But areas like this right around my brows, this brush is a little bit big, but you can turn it on its side and buff out that product so you don't have any areas on your face that are missing foundation, because we don't want that. Want to make sure you get in on the side of your nose and all that stuff like that. Ooh, I love it. So pretty. I need to apply some concealer. For concealer, you can blend it out with this brush, but it is a little bit bigger, so I prefer a smaller brush for underneath my eyes. I like this brush for just all over the face. So I'm just going to take this brush to tap out the concealer that I put in the center of my face to brighten me up. Easy. And for under my eyes, I mean, you can make it work, but for me, I like a little bit more precision, so I need a smaller brush. I'm just gonna set my under eye by pressing in some powder directly underneath my eyes. Love that. Now with Wayne's Holiday brush, you can absolutely dip this in some powder. Whether it's a loose powder or a pressed powder, it buffs that product on, and again, it covers a large surface area. But I'm not going to take my powder and use this brush for that. To set all over, let's go in with the Sonia G Niji Pro Brush. And this brush talks all things powder. So I'm going to go in with my Gucci powder and just take this brush and dust that powder all over the skin. And you can fit this brush right underneath your under eye area. Again, I like to press my powder in first on my under eye, and then I'll go back over it and dust over it with my all over face setting powder, just so that under eye is not super stark. But this brush lets you pack on powder if you want to, or if you want to, you can apply it very sheerly and dust it. It all depends on how much powder you put on and how much pressure you're applying to your face. So if you want to pack it on, you press. If you want to dust, you lightly hover. Also, this brush is perfect for bronzer. Because it has that thickness there, it's going to apply the bronzer and blend it out at the same time, you know, so you don't have to do too much. It's going to give you that airbrushed bronzed look. I love that. It just fits so perfectly in that little nook on the face, and I love how you can just buff that product out and get it to be seamless, because I don't like harsh lines of bronzer. Some people do, believe it or not, but I like my bronzer to be really nice and diffused, and this brush does that. And look at this. Take this brush and apply highlight. I take the tip, you know, on the side, kind of turn it so it fits a little bit better on that narrow area where you want the highlight to be, but it just buffs it out with no problem. Put a little bit on my nose. And then get into this brush for blush. You can just pick it up right on the tip and go just like this and buff it out. Look how that just picked up the perfect amount of blush. I love my makeup. Now let me add some finishing touches and I'll be right back and we can talk about my final thoughts about both brushes. I love both of these brushes. There's no comparison. The only thing that they have in common, in my opinion, is that they're both sold on Beautylish. But Wayne and Sonia are both geniuses in their own right. I love Wayne's new holiday brush. It's truly an all-in-one brush. It buffs out that product. It's not streaky. And I just love the way that my complexion looks. It's radiant. I'm able to build up the foundation coverage as I see fit. If I want to, I can go in with powder. I can use this for my cleanser. I can use it for tanner. Whatever I need to do in terms terms of complexion, this brush has me covered, and it is so soft. It feels so nice and luxurious on the skin, and because it has so many bristles, it just really makes your face look velvety after you apply your product. So I just love that. I actually want to have another one of these brushes because I want to have one exclusively dedicated to my cleanser, because I can absolutely see myself enjoying that process. Because once this brush is wet and you're using it to clean your face, it's gonna be a whole experience, and I'm so down for that. I'm looking forward to that. And the way that it just fits in my hand, I love that. It gives you total control. It's amazing. Seriously amazing. Sonia's brush is amazing too. This brush is seriously my new favorite powder brush. I love all of Sonia's brushes that she's come out with before, but this one is just on the next level. The thickness of this brush and the way that it's shaped is just perfection, because it lets you pack on that powder or it lets you buff it out. It gives you that range, and I just love the way it feels. I love the way it works. The configuration of this brush is just amazing, and this is really the only bronzer brush that you truly need. It really is, because it just buffs that product out beautifully. You don't have to worry about it being streaky. You don't have to worry about it being too heavy. It's just gorgeous. And then all over, honey, the way that it just fits on my face is like it was made especially for me. So when this comes back in stock, I am getting 2 more. I kid you not. I love it so much. So you cannot go wrong with a Wayne brush or a Sonia brush. Get some Wayne and Sonia in your life and upgrade your makeup, because the fastest way to upgrade your makeup application is to upgrade your tools. And yes, other tools work, but honey, trust me, when you invest in quality tools, you're gonna see a difference like night and day in your application. My faves, love it. So with that being said, let me know what you all think down in the comment section. I look forward to reading you guys' thoughts, and I will check you all in my very next video, which will be super soon. Smooches. Bye.